Question is, how many people has Wizkid made?
Visa ban on Nigerians. A particular lawmaker, UK lawmaker, is fighting on behalf of Nigeria. According to this lady, came out to say, you know what? Banning Nigeria, they will go to other countries where those countries will benefit from them. In terms of economy, when you talk about the money that is being pushed from Nigeria to UK as a result of education, migrating to UK, you will understand the big story around it. And a lot of people are really getting interested in this story. I need to show you the video so that you will get to understand, because one of our own MD actually came out to say, you know what, Nigerians are using the kind of education to jackpot to UK and the rest and taking advantage of it. Escalated into something and it was called out for it. People blamed him for kind of granting an interview indicting Nigerians on BBC. But this person, a lawmaker, is fighting on behalf of Nigerians, and while some other persons are saying she is actually making the right sense. Listen to her.
International students make an invaluable contribution to our economy. According to the Higher Education Policy Institute, last year they provided nearly 43 billion to the UK economy. In my constituency of Glasgow North West alone, the economic benefit was over 83 million. So first of all, I'd like to ask the Minister, what assessments have been carried out on the economic impact of this change on the university sector and indeed in university towns? International students enrich our society and they have skills which are proving ever more vital in this post-Brexit climate, which has seen the UK deprived of workers across key sectors. So with current labour shortages in healthcare, STEM, IT, to name but a few, how can the Minister fail to recognise that this policy will simply exacerbate these? The reality is that many students coming to the UK look beyond their studies and want their families to be part of that experience. Without a way for overseas students to bring their families, many will opt to go elsewhere. And any drop in international student numbers will cause further harm to universities that are already facing financial difficulties. This policy makes the Home Secretary's agenda crystal clear. She's launching an attack on migrants regardless of the benefits they bring to the UK. And in pursuing this short-sighted reactionary programme, international students are being caught in the crossfire. In Scotland, international students' contribution to university campuses and to our wider society is celebrated. But Scotland will suffer the consequences of this misjudged policy. Once again, it's indicative of how out of tune this Conservative government is with the Scottish people. So if this government is insistent...
Anita and Burna Boy will headline the Champions League final ceremony before Manchester City versus Inter. That is what is trending right now on social media. This is going to be played in Istanbul or Turkey, and a lot of people are really getting interested in this and saying our own Burna Boy is exporting a lot on Afrobeat to the world right here. Still on Burna Boy, I need to talk about right now that is trending about Burna Boy. Burna Boy samples Brandy's Top of the World in his next release. That is what we are really anticipating right now. And Burna Boy was seen in the studio actually, making voices, making lyrics around that particular sample, and that is trending now on social media. And a lot of people are really saying Burna Boy should be called the king of samples. Davido is more successful than Wizkid. That is coming in from Spyro at an interview. A lot of people are really getting to agree with this young man on it. Up and coming Nigerian artist, singer Spyro, has stated that Davido is more successful than Wizkid. In an interview, Spyro, who is popularly known for his Who Is My Guy single, has actually come out to say Davido and Wizkid cannot be said side by side in terms of success based on the yardstick he's using to measure their successes. We got to listen to this guy to get to understand the big story out here.
Between Davido and Wizkid, where it's come from?
Is that a joke?
It's not a joke. You pick. Everybody has a favorite.
I personally feel like it's a joke to compare Wizkid and Davido because both are great artists. Wizkid is a fantastic artist, but in terms of success, I personally feel like David surpasses everyone, including Wizkid. How do we measure success? How do we measure success? Success, to me, how to measure success is how many people have you made? You a successful person, but how many people have you made? The question is, how many people has Wizkid made? You know, in his entire tenure, not tenure per se, in his entire years of doing music. But David has made a lot of people, including me. You understand? I mean, if you know David, you will love David. I've had experiences, a lot of experiences with David, and David is a fantastic person. David would literally sponsor you. I mean, David has offered me money a couple of times. You go to his house, he asks you, what would you like to eat? He's entertaining, he's fun to be with, and he wants to actually see people grow. You know, I don't think Wizkid is that. And if it's that, I stand to be paid, but I don't think it's that, because how many people Wizkid successfully brought out?
Guys, what are your own takes about this story? Before I jump off, finally, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our video. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat Blog, keep supporting Free West Deep, and watching our videos.